Good evening, Rian Coetzee, Fortis Proactive Defense Solutions. Tonight I'm talking to Gerard van der Westhuizen, one of the senior instructors on the loan operator course. And we're talking about, as you can probably gather, fitness. We're doing it with a bit of a difference tonight. Gerard, good evening and welcome.
Hi, good evening, Rian. You're catching me on my Zone 2 training where I'm busy building my engine. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting interview.
Well, thank you. Thank you for making time for me during your training. I appreciate that. Yes. So, about fitness. Okay, so it means different things for different people. For one person, it's all about mobility. And for others, it's all about elite performance, long distance runners, comrades runners, etc., etc. How do you personally see different levels of fitness, and why is it so important to be honest with yourself when you are assessing your current level of fitness?
Yeah, Rian, an individual's fitness levels usually determined by a couple of components like your cardiovascular endurance, your muscle strength, stuff like flexibility, coordination, and the likes. So there's a bunch of various areas that all culminates to your actual fitness level. And this is then broken down into, let's say, three areas of beginner, intermediate, and then your more advanced level. So I think that if you're honest with yourself, you sort of need to set a baseline for yourself to see where your current fitness level is at. And this will then show you your strengths and your weaknesses that you have to work on.
I think that makes sense. You know, in order to improve on that, you need to know where to start from. Let's move on to functionality in everyday life, because for a lot of people, if you talk about fitness, they think of gym performance and appearance, obviously, you know, the guy with the muscles, with the six-pack and so on. How would you say functional fitness makes everyday life easier for, well, pretty much everybody, I assume, whether you're doing something as simple as carrying groceries or playing with your kids, or having to deal with some other physical task?
Oh, Rian, it's like I usually try to tell the guys on loan operator is you don't have to be an Ironman or run the Comrades of one of those high-level, high-end sports. Your function is just to have everyday functional fitness, which means easy movements like squats, carrying groceries, and that will actually loosen your tight muscles, make you more flexible, and this will inadvertently then also make you more independent, as well as possibly increase your lifespan and increase your quality of life.
I must say that's the first thing that I always think of is the independence, and I'm specifically thinking of something as mundane as carrying your groceries out of the shop to your car. The mere fact that you can do that actually means something that I don't think you spend time thinking about it until you're in a position where you need help doing that because it's impossible for whatever physical reason.
That's exactly the point, because in today's life, we tend to try and make stuff easy for ourselves. So we try and park close to the shop. We take elevators and escalators instead of just parking a bit further away from the shop, carrying your grocery bags, taking one or two flights of stairs, which will help with your everyday functional fitness. Because the day will come that you'll need it, and then you might not be able to do it.
Your kids would love to be able to play ball with you, but you're unable to. that's something that means a lot at the end of the day if you're just able to do that. So I think one needs to look at the smaller things instead of just looking at all the influences that you see on social media, the people with the serious muscles, and they built like Greek gods, and everybody wants to look like that, and that at the end of the day, it's fine if you can do that, but that isn't really the point of just being able to live your life. Let's look at a situation, Gerard. If you go into or you find yourself into a situation that induces severe stress on you, some kind of an emergency, heaven forbid, a self-defensive scenario, or even if it's just during the day and you're experiencing some sort of high pressure moment that you feel is making your blood boil and it's putting you under pressure. How would you say a foundation of fitness can improve both your physical performance and your mental resilience?
Yeah, once you are under, let's call it extreme stress, or like you say, a self-defense scenario, your body goes into almost a shock situation where you get a massive adrenaline dump, where your natural reaction of fight or flight kicks in. And if you've got a strong fitness foundation where you've trained to be functional fit, you've trained your engine, you can handle that kind of adrenaline dump much easier. You have a bit more time to decide how to react, and your mental, your cognitive ability also increases if you've got that strong fit foundation.
It gives you a little bit of spare capacity.
Indeed. And it also makes you
I wanna
to freeze up and not know what to do.
Yes, yes. If we look at everyday benefits without getting all sort of medical term about it, let's shy away from medical terms. Just how would you describe the noticeable everyday benefits that you can feel just by maintaining even a modest level of fitness?
Yes, Rian, if you have a modest level of fitness, if you have that fitness routine, you will start realizing your mood increases. You've got a much better mood. Your energy levels increases. I know it sounds counterintuitive because exercising obviously depletes your energy, but over time you feel better during the day. You've got more energy, you've got more capacity. So, as well as something like sleep. A lot of guys that's got insomnia and struggles to sleep, once they have a proper fitness routine, over time, their sleep pattern, their sleep quality improves.
I want to talk last but not least about different training methods and how do I choose what works best, what sort of training or form of training suits my lifestyle and my goals best. Because, there's like endurance stuff, got people who run the comrades. There's martial arts, there's functional bodyweight stuff, and then there's anything in between. How do I choose? Because it gets quite bewildering. And I mean, every day there's people coming up with new ways of training, for over 50s, etc., etc. It never ends. People are very inventive that way. How do I choose what suits my lifestyle, my goals from all of that?
Yeah, I must say these days, with social media and all the influencers, I mean, you've got endless possibilities and ways and routines that you can choose from. So it can become quite confusing and bewildering. But I would say for your fitness goals, you need to first of all try and set what I would call smart goals. So that will be smart, measurable, attainable, relevant, and then obviously time bound so that you can see over time how you've progressed and you can measure yourself. And from there, then you need to decide, obviously, am I doing more the endurance side? Do I do the strength side, the stability? And that's the area then that you go into. But you first need to set your own or decide your own goals. Otherwise, it can become very, very confusing.
Yeah, and very quickly so. And maybe, do more research and watch less social media, um, to help you get rid of the brain fog in that respect. Um,
Definitely, I
Gerard,
try to speak to
I'm
people
going to leave you.
that's done it before and that has the
Say
experience.
again.
I say,
Yeah.
and try to speak to people that you actually know or that know someone, that you get that first-hand kind of experience instead of just
Yes,
seeing a YouTube video or an Instagram or whatever. That will give you much better feedback.
that makes sense. Gerard, I'm going to leave you to finish your workout. Enjoy. I hope it goes well. For the viewers,
So another
as
hour to
always,
go.
like the video, subscribe to the channel, smash that bell icon so you can get notifications of all our new videos coming out. Gerard, hope you have a good shower and a meal afterwards.
Most definitely. Thank you, Rian. Much appreciated. Enjoy your evening.
All right, bye.